Just messing around. See when people start coming in here. All right. It says, hang on while we're telling your followers. There's Frank. What's up, Frank? Let me add you here. Hey, seeing some regulars here. So Frank's on his way. There he is.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Not much. Really good to see you. I need to turn my volume up here. There you go. How's my audio?
It's good. What about me?
Yeah, perfect, man. I can hear you real good. What have you been up to?
No, not much. Just got back to work.
That's
all
what
good.
I hear. How was it? How was work? No, I can't.
Okay.
How was work?
I worked last night on the tollway, so we're
Oh wow.
it was cold.
Yeah,
It snowed a
I
little
can
bit.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's colder where you're at than it is where I'm at. You're in Indianapolis, Indiana area.
Me? No, northwest of Chicago.
Chicago, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like in the 20s last night.
dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining me. This has been fun. This is broadcast number 3, and I just want to remind everybody, that's on here. I think most everybody's been on here before, but I just had this idea of, with all the social distancing here in California, we can't leave our houses. We can't go to work. I mean, it's only essential stuff. So I thought, what's a good way to get people together? Let's talk on the internet. Let's share. Let's talk about knives. Let's talk about whatever, So
Yeah,
that's really what it's all
cool.
about. So I got a pretty good lineup coming up. I got it packed. I got it booked up till next Saturday. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for a few more people to take me. I'm going to do 2 weeks. 2 weeks of this.
Yeah.
So
That's cool. Yeah, you got a good lineup, man.
yeah.
I posted it earlier.
Yeah.
Up to Friday, I think. Up to Canison.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. So, what's new with Frank?
Oh man, I don't know. Same old. Just trying to make knives.
Yeah. I missed you at Blade Show West. I didn't make it.
Yeah, that was a good show. It was kind of slow, man. It was for for the kind of knives I make and everything.
Yeah.
But a lot of the like hunters and stuff seem to be the big seller at the show.
Yeah. The year before was my first year. I mean, of course, it was the first year for Blade Show West, but it was my first show ever. And I met you. I met Kinnison Knives. I met Prince Customs. A bunch of people. We met in that VIP party. Andreas Kalani. Just a bunch of people that it's like, once you have that common thread, you meet. It's like, friends for life.
Yeah.
So,
It was a good time, man. This one was a little different. They rented a warehouse afterwards and had the party there.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. It's just not the same as the pit, in Atlanta. But
yeah. That last year was my first year in the pit, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it this year. Let's cross your fingers. I can't. My fingers have been broke too many times. It's hard to cross them, but cross your fingers that they have it again this year.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing I really look forward to every year now.
Yeah, me too. It's good. It's a little bit stressful leading up to Blade Show, though. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Well, normally I'm up like hours before I have to catch my flight.
Yeah.
Finishing knife.
Yeah.
And it's usually only like 15 knives is all I take, But you see these here? They look familiar to you?
Nice. Yeah.
I had about almost 100 of them, almost 100 blanks made from
that's
New Jersey Steel Bearing.
That's awesome. Yeah. Don't they do a good job?
Yeah, they turn out great, man. They turn out really good.
Yeah.
And I figured I'd get a jump on them, this year, and then all this stuff happens, So I'm hoping they don't cancel it, but
yeah. Wanted to say hi to a few people here. We had a lot of people chime in. It looks like some people dropped off, maybe.
yeah, no, they called me up. Well, they've got a learn section on their website.
Yeah.
And they have a knife makers, I don't know, what do you want to call it, drop down or whatever. And you go in there, and they had called and asked me if they could put a couple of my knives on their website, for their page. And I was, yeah, definitely, man, it's cool. So when they did the page, when you go in there and you look, I think it's knife making or something like that, and it had my knife on the front page, kind of like shadowed in the background, and then whatever it said, and then John Grimsmo was on there, and I think Will Moon was there. So the three of us, and then they add it, for people if they send them pictures and stuff of their work, if they use Tormachs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
it was a great video, really good.
Well, that's what brought on the video. So they told me that they're thinking about doing a video interview for a customer story.
Right.
So they called me up and asked me one day, and I was like, yeah. And they're like, how about tomorrow? And I'm like, no, man, let me clean my shop up a little bit.
I know, right? That's the worst.
Weekend. Yeah, they came over a few days later, and it was just one guy set up, and did all the lights and a little video. I felt kind of weird, kind of like right now, because I'm not used to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we only got 5 people watching, so it's like.
Yeah, it's all good. I gotta keep. There you go. Hey, Todd. Got some buddies on there.
Right on.
Yeah. So and then it's funny because when he did the interview, he's like, "I'm going to ask you a question, and when you answer it, you say the question, and then answer it."
Yeah.
And I kept just answering the question. He's like, "All right, let's do that again." He goes, "Say the question." He's like, "This way it helps me edit, and all that stuff." So
yeah,
it was fun though. It was cool.
Oh, that is cool. It turned out really good. I enjoyed it. I think you posted something on Instagram, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go check it out.
And I had one of my friction folders.
Mm-hmm.
So I posted the picture, I think I posted about that Tormach stuff, and then Brian over at Canis and Knives texted me a message, and he said, "Hey, have you seen this?" And it was a picture of the book and a picture of my knife inside on page 67. I didn't even know it was in there,
That's awesome. Yeah.
I was like, oh, really cool, man. And that's an annual Blades their annual blade book.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's great for a small maker, getting some sort of recognition like that. It's humbling.
Yeah. It's pretty cool because I don't know. Maybe it seems like I might do a lot, but I don't make a lot of knives, and I don't get a lot of time in the shop, especially in the summer. When I'm working.
Yeah.
When you're out, gone from home 12, 14 hours a day, you come home after being in the heat all day. It's hard to kind of go out in the shop where it's hot and get anything done.
Well, I'm sure your wife doesn't want to like completely have you absent, right?
Yeah. So, and that's been a thing lately too. Is I've kind of been staying in the house because she's still kind of sick, So we've been spending a lot more time together. So I haven't been out in the shop a whole lot, but I get out here and try to get stuff done.
Well, that's good. It reminds me, at Blade Show, we went out to dinner at that Cajun place.
Yeah.
And Frank and his wife turned me on to boudin. Did I pronounce that right?
Boudin, yeah.
Boudin. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. I think it.
Yeah, and the good stuff you get from down south, but
that was delicious. So over some dirty rice, and man, it's making me hungry right now.
Right?
Yeah, it was good. Good hanging out with you and your wife and getting to know you guys better. It's a lot of fun.
Are you bringing your wife this year if they have it?
Yep. She's gonna come this year and hang out at the booth, and she may not last in the pit too long. She'll probably walk home early.
Yeah.
But I told her there's very little sleep at Blade Show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that's the one good thing about having a room right there.
Yeah. You don't have to walk. Yeah. We talked about this earlier. As soon as that message comes out from Blade Show, you go immediately. You book your room.
And if you don't.
And I did. I went within the first 5-10 minutes, and all the rooms at the Waverly were gone. So
yeah,
but it's all right.
I fight for it every year, man, because I'll call, and bug the heck out of them, and then sometimes they'll call you back and say, hey, we had a cancellation, if you want to go.
They get you in, yeah.
Well, but it's tough. It's hard to get in.
Yeah, it's. What was your first experience at Blade Show? And how was it? What did you think exhibiting?
Exhibiting. So that would have been my second year going.
Okay.
I loved it, man. I mean, I got to meet so many people, and it was the coolest thing is like for me, I've only been doing it a couple of years. But if you put all the time together that I actually spent working on knives, you probably got maybe a year,
Yeah, exactly.
But, it's cool when you go and people are coming up to you and they're like, hey, I follow you on Instagram, man. I've been looking for you, and then they come up and buy a knife from you or just talk to you,
Yeah.
Cool.
It is cool. It's one of the funnest things. And, me, I'm the shy one. Of the bunch. I don't get in people's faces at all. Just
I went Horace.
What's that?
I went Horace. It talking so much.
Yeah. It's fun. It's just fun engaging with people. Let them check out your knives. Being an Instagram business. Primarily all my sales are Instagram. Seeing somebody face to face is awesome. Get them. It's like pick them up, try them out. Look, what do you think of it? And getting some live feedback. That was great. It was so much fun.
I got a fella that comes and buys a knife from me every year now. Same one. One of my neckers. One of these guys here.
Yep.
This is number 2 that I made. I number them.
Yeah.
I've only got numbered out like 40 of them.
Yeah.
But I got 84 of them right there ready to go,
Oh, nice. I used to number them, and I started numbering my Severance 4s. And this is actually number 0000 prototype. So that's literally the first one that I made.
Yeah.
And I numbered them for a while. Then I thought, what a pain. So I stopped numbering them.
It is.
Yeah.
I was water jetting when I'd have the blanks made. I always had a 13 water jet. Let's see, is that backwards?
Oh, that's cool. Under the scales.
Yeah, and then on the scale itself, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's engraved in the handle.
Yeah. That's cool.
And so it's exactly where the 13 is on the handle.
Oh,
so when you pull it off, that was like a mark, but I've broken a couple,
Oh, I bet.
So I elected out of it this year.
Trying to straighten one, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before. That's humbling. So TNT Forge, TNT Forge, you forgot the rest of your question. It's like, how's the something? Fill in the blank.
Let's see. Going through there. I don't see it.
Oh, right at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Tony? How's the what?
How's the what?
Yeah, so here's the other one now. This is what I'm doing now.
Oh, right on.
I think I got to find somebody who does good laser engraving, and maybe I'll do my 13 on there.
Yeah.
Engraved.
Oh, he says, how's the forging going?
I'm still setting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 6 months later.
Oh, there's Brian Kinnison Knives. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Good to see ya, or maybe good to see me, right? I'm gonna have Brian on the show next week, so he's gonna come, hang out with me.
Yeah, those guys are killing it, man. They got some cool knives, dude.
Totally killing it. They've been doing some of those, having Prince Customs do some of their machining. Man, they're beautiful. They're just coming out super nice. I'm jealous. I want a folder. When are you gonna come out with a folder this year? Are you working on anything?
Yeah. I've got a bunch of them, man. But I know you guys were talking about it. I think yesterday. Or no, the first one you guys were talking about.
Derek.
Yeah. And, how you start making it and then you put it down. I don't know. I got a couple that I've made.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
But, these aren't finished.
Right.
It's
more finished than mine.
Yeah, and then I got all these that I machined, the titanium.
Oh, yeah.
But, I haven't.
Right. No lock cut, no stop pin.
Yeah. I sent some of these pivots in, and I have them deep laser engraved, so it's a Boss.
Oh,
and then I round them off. I dome them on my belt sander.
Oh, that's cool.
It's hard to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian says she's a fickle mistress. Yeah, for sure. Doing folders, it takes a lot of time, and once you get it dialed in, I can see it working real well.
Yeah.
But it's just finding that. It's finding that. The process to me, it's
I'm sure once I get it dialed in, I spend a lot of time. I'll come out thinking I'm going to make a couple knives, and then I get on the computer and I start tweaking stuff on Fusion.
Yeah.
And then I find 3 hours later, it's like, what have I gotten done?
Yeah, huge time suck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a lot of time. I've got hundreds and hundreds of sketches, and then I get into AutoCAD and I start, I lay out my cross sections. It's like, okay, well, if I make this thicker and if I countersink that, and it's like you're playing this game where everything's just kind of moving and, morphing. It's like, finding the right, geometry, the right set of specifications, to get it dialed in. Yeah,
make sure everything's flat.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure they're flat. Yeah, but Brian's right. But when it works, it's dynamite. It's really cool. Yeah. No, cool. Well, hey, I just want to say cheers to you.
Yeah, right on, man.
Yeah, a little PBR, huh?
Yeah, PBR. Yeah. I got a little Tito's over here on the side too.
Nice. Good. Talk about your CNC machine. You've got a Tormach 440, right?
Yeah. So
How do you like it?
I love it, man. I wish I had more space on it, though. You know, I got like a 6.25 by 10 inches. That's my work window.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just skating by, doing stuff with the minimal fixturing possible. And then I'm making this new knife. It's called the 420. I don't know if you've seen my posts. And so I've wasted a lot of steel trying to make that knife. Yeah. And I've got people waiting for that for like over a year now. And that one, I had it fixtured. I thought it was good. And the center bowed up on me, and it ruined a good piece of steel, you know. And I finally had it. So I bought a Pearson pallet, and I got the mini pallet, and the one with the 6x10 pallet system, you know.
How do you like that?
It's awesome. It fits perfect, and I made these plates to go on top of it so I can switch them out.
Yep.
And so now I'm working on doing everything proper, you know. But it's really nice is because I can use the entire area now, whereas before I was using a vise, and you know I only had a 4-inch vise, and then I couldn't open it big enough, and it was just a pain. So then it would like keep me from wanting to do anything, you know. Yeah,
he came up to Blade Show West when I was up there, and I said hi to him. Gosh, what's Pearson? What's his first name?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Jay Pearson. Who are you talking about?
It's Pearson Work Holding, right? It's It's not
Jay Pearson.
Jay Pearson. Thank you. Yeah, Jay. So he came to my booth when I was up at Blade Show West and stopped by, and I'm like, well, as soon as I get a CNC machine, I'm buying one of your pallets, pallet changers.
Definitely worth it if there's anyone out there. I have a pallet system this guy made for me, but it covered the entire table. And there were big plates. And when I wanted to face, I don't know, because I still learning every day on this thing, you know. I taught myself. I took one little class with Saunders Machine Works.
Right.
I took his second class he ever gave. And it was like a 3-day class. You know, I flew out to Ohio, did the 3-day class, and kind of did everything from a sketch to a finished part. Yeah. Which was really cool, because with my work and everything, I don't have the time to go to school. And when I'm off of work in the wintertime, you know, there's no schools out here that have classes like that, you know?
No. So, and be able to get up to speed quickly. I mean, you buy this piece of machinery, and it's sitting there. It's like, I need to put it to work. I need to make what I want to make, and have somebody help you set up to do what you want to do.
Right. I don't have anybody around here that does that I know of. So I took that class, a lot of YouTube. I love YouTube.
I know, me too.
So like 8 months after I took his class, I bought the machine, but then I sat in my garage in the crate for like a month. I was afraid to open it up because I didn't know what to do with it, you know. And I finally got it set up, and I started messing with it. And you know, nothing more satisfying, man, when you make your first part, you know. Yeah. And then so I got it set up, and I mean, I've been making bottle openers and my knives and stuff like that. But now I'm trying to get.
You're spinning again, Frank. All right, I think you guys can. Yeah, we're back. That was weird. So I don't know if it's my end or your end, but something jammed up.
Yeah, I took it off of my Wi-Fi to see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, I had full bars, but
yeah. Anyway,
with the Tormach, and now I don't know. Now that I got that Pearson pallet, I'm doing more with it now, you know. So
yeah, that's cool.
And, I was able to do a whole sheet of G10 and use the entire sheet to make scales for my, I made a whole bunch of these scales for my necker. It's just,
that's awesome. Yeah,
and I was able to use the whole plate.
Having a CNC is just, you're buying efficiency. You're buying, consistency. And when I switched over to that CNC router, it made all the difference. And I could it was like overnight I had production, where before it was like everything was done by hand.
Yeah, now they're making a big router.
I saw that. Yeah, Tormach has a big router. Yeah, and it's probably way more rigid than mine. I wish I would have held out for something more rigid.
I think it's like, I want to say it's like 17 grand, something like that.
Yeah, Brian says cheaters. Oh, come on. You're getting Prince Customs to do some of your CNC stuff, so I don't want to hear it. Scott Nydig. Hey, Scott. How's it going? One of my customers, followers. So, CNC makes all the difference. And, as soon as I can swing it, I'm looking at getting a bigger machine. So, something that you can cut steel on. It just, you got to. Mine, I can only do soft materials. G10 is about the hardest stuff I can cut.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're nice, man. They're real nice.
Yeah.
I love doing it, man. It's cool. I just like this, it's just fun for me.
Yeah.
I keep looking around for my knife. It's right here.
Yeah.
But, I get some people, you got the Grimsmo influence. And I was like, well, he was one of the first guys I watched making knives with a CNC machine,
Right.
And I tried a couple. They're completely different than his, and I really liked it, and I got a lot of good feedback from it. So, so I kept my necker that way.
It really makes it nice. It just, I don't care. Some people say that, oh, well, you're doing it on a CNC. That's not knife making. Or you're getting water jet cut. That's not knife making. It's like, it's knife making. Everybody has their deal.
Yeah, it still takes a lot of time, man. It doesn't make anything faster.
It does. I really like that Wharncliffe style. So that's a nice. I had one for a while. It's been quite a few years before since I made one of those.
Yeah, I like it. I've been making.
Oh yeah, that's a good looking knife too. Oh, I like that.
I think this one's out of A2.
You're going to do a couple of shout outs here. I see Kathy Richter joined. She's from my hometown. Michael, let's see, Michael L.W. King. Hey, Michael. Good. Thanks for following. Thanks for joining in. Brulio's back up. And who's Rob's Wildwood joined. So
do you know Rob?
I don't know Rob.
No, Rob's cool, man. Him and his son bought some nice scales. They have the nicest scales I bought. Stabilized,
Yeah. I know Dan, Too Often Mechanic. Hey, what's up, Dan? So I do some knives. He does a men's retreat every year with his church, and they do a knife giveaway. So I'm working on one for you. I know it's a while, but I think we're going to do be doing a full-size full cinema. I'll probably do one of these Kybers too. So this one actually turns out like that. So I don't do many Tantos, and it's like.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, they're so hard to do, man. Just so hard to do.
I never really liked Tantos, man, a lot back in the day, and I make a lot of them now, actually.
Yeah.
I like them. A little modified, but.
Yeah. They're a pain in the rear, but they sure look good. Yeah. I have people asking me, oh, why don't you make the necker into a Tanto? It's like, no, it's the Folsom necker is the Folsom necker. That's all it is. Right, I might do a different design,
I got one other version I do of kind of like a little drop point.
Yeah.
So this is the first leather attempt I ever did on it for a sheath.
Yeah, I like that, man. That's really cool. Did you glue it?
Leotis. It's not glued.
Really? Just molded?
Yeah, this one's not glued. It's all wet molded. So if I took this screw out right here, it's a screw, Chicago screw.
Okay.
And I can pull the insert out.
Oh, nice. That's really cool, man. I like it.
He's a leather worker. I think he's overseas Leotis Leather on YouTube.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
He did something similar to this, so that's where I got the idea.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it. This is time consuming though.
Yeah, those are.
So this was just.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
You know.
I like it. So that's a nice thing about having that CNC is you can tweak a design and, you know.
Yeah.
And just run another one. So that's cool.
These are my chop knives.
Those have the same.
And so I have like my Spartan and my Spartan 2.
Yeah.
And then my Spartan 2 with the finger loop.
Yep.
And they all have interchangeable scales.
Nice.
So anybody can buy different knives, and they can, if they want to change out colors, or I can sell the scales by themselves, different colors and stuff.
So for those of you watching, what is your favorite fixed blade style? Like, go ahead and put your comments in there. It's always good to know what people want, what they like. And usually, I don't know about you, Frank, but I make what I want to carry usually. And every once in a while, I have somebody ask me, like, oh, can you make this? And it's like, well, maybe, but I don't know if I'd carry that.
Yeah, I carry this one almost every day with me.
Yeah.
I mean, and it fits right in my front pocket. I don't even use a clipboard or anything. I got a little Kydex sheath. Actually, I made this for it. I don't know if you guys saw this on my post.
Oh yeah, totally.
I did a little leather work, and I had a stamp for one of my bottle openers.
Yeah.
But
nice.
it just hangs on my belt.
Yeah.
And it slides right in my pocket actually, and then I can just draw it out.
Nice, and then you just pull on it and it comes right out. Yeah.
And it's got plenty of retention where it won't fall out.
Yeah. So Michael W. King says Tanto. Or skinning knife. Yeah. Skinning knives, I mean, almost anything be skinning knife, but I think of a skinning knife, something fatter with a big round, round end, for skinning.
Yeah.
So.
Is that Brian on Canison? Are we saying your name right? Canison?
I think I lost you again, Frank. Are you there? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
I just saw.
What's that?
So Brian said he's got one on the way. What do you got? A Tormach on the way, or a CNC?
Oh yeah, Kinnison knives. Yeah. Keen. What's a Keen? Or did you mean Haas? And it's just a typo. It's that autocorrect. Keen.
There you go, Pearson work holding.
Keenison.
I gotta keep.
Keenison.
I gotta keep.
Keenison. Haas VF2. Dang, dude.
Okay.
You must be doing good. Yeah, you must be doing good. That's awesome. Is it a brand new one or used? What is it? You're probably like brand new.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Keenison.
Pearson Work Holding in the house. Grissom. Hey.
Jay?
That's Jay. Welcome, Jay. Glad you could make it.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, we were talking about your the mini pallet. So it looks like Brian's getting a brand new Haas VF2. Man, I'm jealous.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's really. You guys are just you guys are gonna like launch. I mean, I know you guys are already doing a ton of work, but it's just gonna go crazy on you. So
I know Haas has got a new small machine.
do they?
I don't know how new it is, but I mean, I just saw it the other day
Like the
online.
windmill?
It's smaller, and you can put it in your garage and run it off of single phase.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one it was now.
Yeah.
If anyone knows what I'm talking about.
Well, I may put that on my wish list. I need to get something. Yeah.
I think it's about 60 new.
Yeah. Well, we got a few more people in here, a few more new people, and you know this whole forum here. It's just a way to connect. You know, this whole social distancing thing. I don't want to distance myself from anybody. I want to connect with people. We just got to